Welcome to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness, the podcast where we're tearing up the rule book of conventional wellness because one size fits all never fits anyone. I'm your host, Jo Swenson, herbalist and founder of Olivia Bell. I want to talk about something simple this week. Simple, but powerful. And that is choosing your word of the year. This is not a resolution, nor a 12-step plan, and it's not a list you need to write down and, well, just forget about come February. It's simply a word. Here's the truth. Life gets in the way every single year. We start out with good intentions. We write things down somewhere, maybe in a notebook or on a Post-it note, or just in the Notes app in our phone. But then real life happens, and before we know it, we've gotten off track, overwhelmed, and we're wondering why nothing ever sticks when we set a goal. When we choose a word, things work differently. It becomes an anchor for the entire year. When you're feeling off, scattered, or off center, it gives you something to come back to, not to start over, but to begin again. And here's the important part. This word is just for you, not for anybody else, not to be posted on social media. It's personal, deeply personal. I've been choosing my word of the year for many years now. And what I've learned is this: one word holds up when goals don't. Resolutions tend to come with pressure, unrealistic expectations, a lot of shoulds, and then we inevitably fall short and feel like we've failed. But when you choose a word, that doesn't do that. From the brain science side of things, I'll keep this part simple. Our nervous system actually does better with one clear focus instead of 10 competing goals. When we overload ourselves with too many targets, we burn out and make bad decisions. A single word gives the brain something steady to orient around. Think of it like your compass instead of a checklist. Now, choosing a word can be harder than it sounds, and I see people circle the same themes year after year. They'll use different words, but they're always chasing the same underlying thing. And when I hear that or I see that, I know that that is usually a sign that something deeper has not been addressed yet. I'm going to share the practice I use, and I'm going to encourage you to give it a try. Step 1, ask yourself what you actually want to shift this year. Not how much money you want to make or how much weight you want to lose or you want to eat better. Nothing like that. I'm talking about who you want to be by the end of the year. What feels out of alignment with you? What seems off? Or do you need healing? Maybe strengthening, or you need to release something? Start asking those questions and just sit with it for a little bit. Step 2, ask yourself what needs to change in order for that shift to happen. Is it internal work? Do you need to make some environmental changes, set better boundaries, or adjust your social life? You're not going to be creating a step-by-step plan here. I want you to start noticing patterns. And as you start reflecting on those 2 questions, something interesting is going to happen. The word starts looking for you. A lot of people struggle with this. You can't force this. So don't go grab a dictionary, ask ChatGPT, or get a thesaurus. There's actual psychology behind this. When an idea or an intention is meaningful, the brain continues to work on it quietly in the background. That's why insights show up in the strangest places. It might be the shower, while you're driving, or when you're doing some mundane task. Your word will come to you when you stop trying to control searching for it. Just let it happen. And for me, that's faith. For you, it might be intuition or the universe, spirit, whatever language fits you. But when the word arrives in that way, it carries some weight. It doesn't come from comparison or pressure. It actually comes from alignment. It comes from a deep place inside of you. I know this might sound a little woo-woo for people, but there's actual truth in this. When we try to control everything, it puts our body in a constant stress response. That's what happens with New Year's resolutions. We try to control it all. When we're gripping so tightly, our stress hormones stay elevated. Our sleep will suffer, and we can't focus. We get moody. Things just start to get really hard. letting go, even just a little, will calm down your nervous system. There's a phrase from a song back from when I was, I guess, a teenager now, that I have to keep repeating to myself whenever I know that I'm holding on too tight or I'm just trying to control things. And the line goes like this: hold on loosely, don't let go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. So for my Gen Xers out there, yes, this is from 38 Special. And every time, though, I am spiraling, that line pops into my head. And I know the song context doesn't apply to my life, but in this regard. But what I'm trying to say is I realize when I'm doing it to myself again, when all of a sudden I go, holy crap, stop trying to control every outcome. And by remembering that and then refocusing on my word of the year, all of that whole cycle just gets interrupted. So here's what I want for you as we move into this new year. Don't force it. Don't overthink it. Let's be slightly outside your comfort zone, because that's where growth happens. Your word is going to show up. It might be on a billboard, literally. It might pop up in conversation, or it might just appear in your head while you're doing absolutely nothing important. But when it shows up, you're going to know. And you're going to think, shit, that's it. That's my word of the year. So here's your homework. Step 1, I want you to think about what it is you want to shift in your life, what changes you want to make, who you want to be, how you want to feel at the end of the year. Step 2 is think about what you need to change in your life in order to create that shift. And step 3, let go and let the word come to you. Let the word be your anchor for the year. Let it guide you back when things start to feel off. And let this be the year that you stop trying to control everything and start trusting yourself a little bit more. If this episode hit home for you, please share it with a friend or a family member or somebody who needs to start letting go just a little bit. Be sure to subscribe, like, and recommend our podcast. As we enter into this new year, I hope you make some time for some peace, some plants, and some pause. Thank you so much for listening to Untamed and Unfiltered Wellness. This podcast is your go-to for breaking the stress-sleep cycle and reclaiming your energy. But what if you want to dig deeper into the science, the herbs, and more no BS solutions that I can't always cover here? You can find that on my Substack, Olivia Bell Wellness. It's free, it's practical. The link's in the show notes.